It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A man has a date in court next month after allegedly being caught drink driving twice and crashing his car through the guardrail of the rail overbridge at Taralba. Police and fire crews were called to the William Street overbridge just after 5 yesterday afternoon to find the car hanging over the edge and the driver nowhere to be found. Officers caught up with the 36-year-old at his Taralba home a short time later. They say he was pulled over and charged with mid-range drink driving at about 2 yesterday afternoon and was still under the influence when he crashed into the rail bridge. He's been granted conditional bail to face Toronto local court on October 1. Firefighters from Newcastle and Lake Macquarie are helping to fight devastating bushfires in the state's north. Fire and rescue crews from Cardiff, Swansea, Charlestown, Taralba and Merewether are heading to the Shark Creek bushfire in the Clarence Valley to assist with property protection. The 24 firefighters and a duty commander from Newcastle are joining crews from Dubbo, Delroy, Brewarrina and Lightning Ridge to form Strike Force Oscar. They'll stay in the area for as long as they're needed. Talk of relaxing Sydney's lockout laws has concerned Newcastle advocates. Newcastle led the way in 2008, introducing restricted liquor trading hours, which have been shown to reduce the rate of alcohol-fuelled violence in the city. Chairperson of the Newcastle Local Drug Action Team, Tony Brown, has told NBN News any move to relax the restrictions here would be a mistake.
Newcastle restrictions were only reviewed late last year. So there really is no sound, coherent reason why we should be changing those now to give greater profits to the late trading hotels and threatening our safety levels in Newcastle.
There could be a ray of hope for Williamtown residents involved in a class action over PFAS contamination. The case against the federal government looked like being delayed indefinitely after a federal court judge withdrew. A replacement has now been found and the matter has been set down for mediation in December. A man has escaped with cash and a packet of cigarettes during an armed robbery at Anna Bay. Police say the man walked into the Caltex service station on Nelson Bay Road at 11:15 last night. He then produced a knife and ordered the female console operator to hand over cash from the till and the cigarettes before running off. The console operator wasn't harmed during the incident. The Centre for Rural and Remote Mental Health is starting a conversation in the Hunter to mark World Suicide Prevention Day. The centre, an initiative of the University of Newcastle, is focusing on dispelling myths around suicide and encouraging people to talk about the issue with each other and in their communities. Acting Director Dr Hazel Dalton says having World Suicide Prevention Day provides a significant opportunity for progress.
I think, like anything, we need times to reflect and consider and take the opportunity to communicate the message to a broader audience or to different audiences. So by having a day to mark it gives us this opportunity to highlight the issue and to give greater information on the topic.
2NURFM Sport.
Instead of cheering from the stands, Maitland's Ryan Broadley will be on the Magpies team in the club's first NPL top grade decider. Fellow midfielder Matt Swan will miss Sunday's decider against Edgeworth due to being overseas, opening the door for Broadley. After Matt Thompson's injury time equaliser against Broadmeadow on Sunday put Maitland through, coach Mick Bolch says Broadley will come into the grand final squad for Swan. Club professional Peter Johnston is hosting the Merewether Pro-Am for the 25th consecutive year. The Merewether Pro-Am is part of a massive 3 weeks for Hunter clubs, with 5 tournaments being played and $85,500 in prize money. Former US PGA Tour winner and commentator Brett Ogle headlines the field for the 25th anniversary Pro-Am on October 1. And Newcastle jockey Daryl McLennan booted home his first winner since returning from a broken ankle when he took the Brett Kavanagh-trained Sid's Footprints to a front-running one-length victory over 1,200 metres. And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 18, 40, 11, 26, 34 and 42, and the supplementaries are 25 and 14. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.